Warm greetings to you. Welcome back to Love and Life, the channel for sharing knowledge on holistic self-development through great books. There is a children's novel that keeps adults turning pages without pause. At the time of its broad release, the American President Roosevelt wrote to the author and said he read it 3 times in a row. Why would a book written for children so powerfully captivate adults? The book I want to share with you today is The Wind in the Willows, a classic by Kenneth Grahame. When you step into the lovely willow woods through the gentle prose, you can find a small sky of peace for yourself. Here the stories seem simple, yet they leave in the minds of grown-ups reflections on friendship, on life, on growing up, and especially on the question of what a truly good friend is. In the book, the author draws 4 vivid characters with different temperaments: Mole, who is shy yet eager to explore; Rat, who is warm and rational; Badger, who is generous and kind; and Toad, who is impulsive and reckless. They watch blossoms open and fall. They stand together through trials of fate, and in the end, they harvest change and maturity. A reader once sighed that the friendships in this novel are like a soft wind passing through willows in early summer. The thought alone feels healing. The world of adults holds strange sorrows. We grow up inside expectations and then swallow quiet regrets. Friends who once promised to stay have faded into the crowd. People who once talked to us every day no longer write. Classmates who once were close now leave us oddly empty when we meet again, because we suddenly see that there is no shared ground anymore. We slowly accept a reality. The more we grow up, the fewer friends we keep. Lu Xun also said that one soulmate in a lifetime is enough. Yet amid busy days, many still walk alone and wonder, is time washing friendship away? Or have I not been good enough to keep someone? What kind of friend deserves our care, and how do we become that kind of friend ourselves? If you have asked the same, please listen to this share from Love and Life titled, What Makes a Truly Good Friend, through the gentle and deep classic, The Wind in the Willows. Distance makes true friendship. Spring arrives, the air grows warm. Mole longs to leave his familiar home and follow the call of his heart. He is soon stuck at a riverbank and is lucky to be helped by Rat. The two become friends. Raised in a dark burrow, Mole is thrilled by this new life with a new friend. Yet he worries. Is a life like Rat's a lonely one? In truth, Rat is not deprived of affection, though he is often alone. Rat has a friend named Toad, rich and famous, always the center of attention. Though Rat seldom visits Toad, he keeps up with news of him in the papers. Rat also has Badger across the river, who dislikes being disturbed. So Rat observes from afar and never intrudes. Mole slowly realizes that even with little social bustle, Rat's friendships have never faded. One day Toad sees a large motor car during a trip. Loving adventures, he instantly wants one for himself, though he has already had 7 accidents. Hearing this, the friends grow worried and watch him closely. And as summer begins, Toad buys a new car. No one can sit still. Badger, who almost never leaves home, joins Mole and Rat. The 3 put aside their own business and go to Toad Hall to advise their friend and keep him from reckless harm. Beneath this simple tale lies a core principle of friendship. Closeness among people needs to be paced by distance. This is the best way to love and to bond, not too near and not too far, only a right boundary. The writer San Mao once said that the best kind of friend is like good tea, light but not bitter, fragrant but not overpowering, a subtle aroma flowing like water. This is the spirit of the middle way. Everything is most beautiful at the right measure, and friendship is the same. The characters in the story do not try to live on the same stream. Each swims in one's own current, far enough for each life to flow freely, near enough that when a whirlpool comes, a warm arm reaches across in time. Many of true friendship is quiet and lasting. It does not need constant proofs. It does not depend on how often we meet. Even when you and a friend live in the same city, or work in the same place, or share a roof, you still need to create space for each other, because without boundaries, even close ties can turn into burdens. The closer the friendship, the more we must guard physical space, verbal boundaries, and financial boundaries. When people grow too near, each flaw is enlarged. Instead of warmth, there can be hidden resentment. Better to mark each person's private room and not meddle. No matter how close, we must be careful with words. Closeness does not give license to say anything or to pry into every secret. If your friend wants to share, they will tell you. If not, that is their boundary. Respect it. Money boundaries also need clarity. A French writer said that friendship must be without interest. Friends are friends. Money is money. Once mixed, they become a tangle. Real friendship means we help when needed. Do not disturb when not needed. Each lives their own life, yet keeps a mental connection. Do not trouble each other, yet hold each other in the heart. Gentle, but not thin. Long-lasting, but not dull. This is the most beautiful state of friendship. A true friend does not withdraw because of differences. After meeting Rat, Mole soon befriends Toad, to a creature used to a drab life. Toad's manner is a wonder. Mole loves the fine gypsy caravan that lets Toad roam the roads. Toad invites Mole and Rat to travel far. Cheered on by Toad, Mole is excited and agrees to explore. But for Rat, the wandering life has little charm. He loves stability and dislikes upheaval, so he refuses at first. Mole pleads, "I will always be by your side." Yet this trip sounds truly fun. Rat is a rational and principled soul, but when he sees Mole's eager and sincere eyes, he agrees. Soon the three pack and set out. The road is full of Toads and Mole's excitement. They run and watch sunrise and sunset. Only Rat is quiet and keen. He senses a problem and whispers a thoughtful suggestion. "Perhaps tomorrow we turn back to the river." Mole is moved. He says little, though Rat does not enjoy the roaming. He stays for two reasons: to keep Toad from trouble and to help Mole fulfill a wish. In Rat, there is no self-pity and no demand for repayment. There is only a willing heart to do something for a friend. There is a saying, "In one life, the rarest gift is not a friend with power or wealth. The rarest gift is a friend who understands." Such a friend is ready to soften their sharp edges, to accept differences in temperament and taste and lifestyle. They do not require you to change to fit them. They respect your choices. They empathize and support you. They can walk with you when needed, and they can advise you when you are wrong without judging or controlling. The ancients said that there are 4 false kinds of friends: the taker, the talker, the flatterer, and the idler. If we are not awake, we easily confuse closeness with true friendship. The taker is always receiving and rarely giving. The talker always spots and names your flaws, criticizes and constrains you. After each contact, you feel drained and less confident. Such a tie hinders growth. The flatterer praises without standards. If someone always defends you even when you are wrong, that is also a problem. Such friendship lulls you into illusion and blocks your maturity. The idler appears for fun, for parties, for killing time. When you are in trouble, they vanish. To them, friendship is a pastime, not a long journey. All four share one trait. They do not accept the whole of who you are. When they meet difference or feel displeased, they drift away, or they fail to stand by you when you need a pillar. Ted Chiang once said that maturity is seeing differences and still knowing that the differences do not matter. A truly good friend does not demand perfect similarity. A true friend keeps a heart wide enough to hold differences, calm enough to listen, and loving enough not to turn the tie into a chain to feed their ego. Not only adorning you when you shine, a true friend warms you when you fall. Despite advice, Toad causes big trouble. One morning, he slips away to a small town. He is bewitched by a car that already has an owner. In his thrill, he forgets everything, jumps into the driver's seat and speeds off without permission. He races and sings. The police catch him. He is jailed and sentenced to 20 years and 5. In a damp and dark cell, he loses hope until the jailer's daughter helps him. She pities him because he has begun to repent. She lends him work clothes so he can escape. When he returns home, he finds that wild stoats and weasels have occupied his hall. During the time he was jailed, Badger and Mole have kept a watch around the estate for a long time, in heat and in rain. They slept on the grass and tracked every move of the invaders. They planned to take the house back for their friend. Now that the master has returned, the friends fight together, defeat the intruders, and reclaim the hall. After this, through the tolerance and steadfast company of his friends, Toad truly sees his errors. He stops wasting, drops bad habits, and becomes a courteous and humble gentleman. In life, many come for gain and leave at hardship. A philosopher said that in poverty you learn who is a friend. In chaos, you learn who loves you. Leaves fall, and you know that autumn has come. In trouble, you know who cares. Sweet talkers are not surely soulmates. Those who treat you as before when you are down, who keep patience, who never leave when you stumble, who do not shun your flaws. Those are friends of the heart. A true friend may not stand shoulder to shoulder with you when you stand high, but when you struggle, they will rise to help. That is a truly good friend. Though classed as children's literature, this story is not childish at all. Rather, it fits grown readers. If this share has not yet shown you that, then open the pages yourself. You will feel the elegance of its language and the gentle yet deep layers of thought within each line. Perhaps you will see yourself in Mole, a weary soul in days of endless repetition, who one day hears the call of the heart, lets go of stale habits, steps out into the sun, savors each moment in nature, meets new friends, and begins a journey of discovery. Perhaps you will join friends to rescue a rich, boastful friend and help him transform. At last, you may recognize who is your true soulmate, as the characters do. After all, they come to see the soulmate in their midst. On long summer evenings, the four sometimes stroll again through the wild wood. To be precise, the wind in the willows invites you back to what is essential, between people and nature, between person and person, and between each one and the self. It poses a simple yet deep question. How should we live? How should we befriend? And where is the true home? It is the place where you can see the self full of love, patience, and understanding for others. If you feel stifled by life now, Stuck in a relationship? Unable to find a perch for your spirit? Be brave and step outside your comfort zone. Give yourself a chance to blend with nature and try a new space. Remember that true friendship does not come from frequency. It does not require perfect similarity. What matters is keeping a right distance, accepting all differences in your friend. There is no need to prove that you are right. There is no need for the other to validate or fulfill your demands. What you do not want others to do to you, do not do to anyone. Finally, be ready to help your friends with full sincerity and warmth, without condition and without calculation. When you live in your highest tone, you will meet friends who are truly precious and in tune with you. Now, can you hear the wind rustling through the willows? Thank you for listening to today's video. If you found it helpful, please share it with those who may need it. Do not forget to give a like, to subscribe, and to turn on the bell to catch new videos each week. Thank you again, and see you in the next videos.